spot, Big Dre on the scene. Tuxedo on like I'm Cherokee. $1 million man, I put you in the $1 million dream. I know some stones that'll put them sticks to your teeth. I know some folks that'll put the sand to your name. The squad full of legends like the 92 Dream Team. My nigga, that's bad for your well-being. My third eye gave you supreme sitting. So when I got you in the scope, I'ma send you to a supreme meeting with the creator. That's what happens to a fucking hater who wanna spar with a gladiator. The Yaku Slayer, you know my style greater. In my city, rockin' fashion geeko. You little niggas not even half of me. Your shit is trash to me, nigga. It's the Windy City, all they talk about is the violence. Glorifying stories of the chiefs of the shot, where shorties let them jeans fly. Where the Muslims on Madison with your bean pies, telling you to keep your jeans right. That's why when I ride with that infinite light, so I can see the rooms at night. Because it's a new takeover, the rebirth for the culture. You ready to get ahead? White Roger, we staying silent, La Costa Nostra, the Mac 10, a slow roaster. Marvin Hagler, nigga, I'm so ferocious. I had to get on the mic and get on some overthrow shit. Get Sherry to nod and you can get your throat split. Sherry to nod on y'all niggas. Nigga, the $1 million man, got $1 million dreams. The champ, Drake Cobbs, nigga. The Royal Rumble, Sherry, 30 men will go in. Only one will come out, you understand? We're listening to the champion of the United States War. Who, Sherry, is the fairest in the land? And what have I said in the past, you nickel and dime peons, that hasn't come to pass? I said I'd buy that title, and it did. This time, I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to go out and take it, simply because I want it. Simply to prove that I am the best. And oh, by the way, Virgil, another thing I should do.
Excuse me while I
Relationship placeholders. Nah, it's not right. It's simply just not right. Have you ever felt as though you were just being called a friend, just in name but not in gesture? I don't know about you, but I don't want to be a placeholder. And if you feel as though that's all you got for me, then I'm going to pat my feet. Here's the thing. There is a new phase in life that could be fantastic, new and fun, and meeting somebody that matches you in every way is a blessing. When it's something new, you guys want to do something and you guys become so melded together that you become the center of the universe together. And that ain't hate. That's you trusting your village and getting the joy and putting in the time it requires to even make that happen. Ain't nobody gonna argue because you spending time with your friend, male or female. But what happens is that what about your friends when it's time to make it a night for just for them? Something that's expected, something that you're happy to even know that's coming up. You see, the sisters and the brothers in your circle remember the time, the work, and the effort that went into being into this space. They were cheering you on and want nothing more than for your relationship to be happy and prosperous. However, sometimes things don't work out as expected, and your brothers and your sisters who had your back, they'll make the time to make sure that you're okay. You see, your circle is like a family. They ain't placeholders until the next time you get into a relationship. And that means that they aren't going to be there and your go to because you don't have a man or a woman. But the minute you do, they no longer exist. And that's something that has to be worked out because it can create resentment, bitterness. I don't want to fuck with you. I'm only here for convenience. And then it leaves us dependable friends feeling misused and expendable. There has to be a balance, beloved, between your life and all of your relationships and your brothers and your sister friends are going to notice when they are tossed aside and left to feel like friends entitled only. Do you hear what I'm saying to you today? We notice when you no longer care about the details of our lives. And the conversation has become centered on you, your man, your chick, your life with said person. And when then begins to inform you about what's going on with them, you shut your mouth and you become distant. We notice. We notice when you call in distress and when your level of 10 anxiety attack is on fleek and you don't even show 1 ounce of care because your other person is present. Have you ever remember when you got dropped? When you got dropped because of this type of scenario. And then you go and you drop everything to help them get through the moment while you doing the shit that you got to do for you. We notice your absence. And the only thing that seems to make us want to even show up for you, in spite of your lack of presence when we need you. God forbid that there's a fight or something worse, a breakup, because now everybody is to drop everything to go help you through your rough patch. But what you can't see is your lack of reciprocity. because all you know is that your heart hurts and your village needs to show up for you. Don't get it twisted. Relationships are great, and all of them do require you to be present in that moment in some form or fashion. But one relationship is merely a placeholder for another. Remember that every relationship deserves a degree of reciprocity. And if you don't do that to show the care and the dependability in the relationship, you have no right to expect it to be there when you need it. The sisters and the brothers that stand with you are there because they love you. And they're pouring love and support and positivity and loyalty in you, regardless of your other relationship that you are in your life. And we should be able to expect the same from you. Our hope is that one day you will realize that we have every right to enforce the expectation for maintaining a balance in our own life. You're going to hate to lose your village because you ain't treat them right. And finding a balance is going to help you to avoid that. So when your brothers and your sisters come to you stating that they need a moment of your time, make the time. The person that is new in your life would want you to have healthy relationships outside of them if they truly are who they are. This is something that you should want to do as well. And just as you don't want to be misused in a relationship, don't misuse the men and the women you call sister and brother by treating them merely as placeholders. They deserve more than that, and so do you. Sometimes, talking to my sisters, you need to check on your friend. It ain't about you all the time. Because Black women are known for their strength and their resilience. That's an important part of our character. We always find a way to be there for our family, our friends, and our community. And there is usually a sister that tends to be the calm in the midst of a storm. That sister who takes the time to call when all hell breaks loose and remind you of who you are, and then helps bring you back to the center. This sister finds a way to see the best in those people that she loves, always offering some type of words necessary to bring you back. That sister has no problem telling you that you're wrong, but still understands on a deep level the degree of your conflict and your pain. Life is busy for everybody, but she makes time to jungle all the needs that are around her. She don't even complain. She is happy when everybody around her is winning, living their best life, and walking in their happiness that they deserve. This sister, this woman will celebrate your every success with no thought to her own life. You ain't never had to worry about her throwing you shade because you achieved something that she didn't even get to yet. There ain't no envy, there ain't no jealousy, and her congratulations to you, celebrating you. And for all of that strength and that support that she has for you, life still happens to her too. You see, your strong friend manages all of the hardships of her life by thinking outside of herself. Sometimes she finds peace. Sometimes she finds the answers to her own issues as she's walking you through your shit. And there's no doubt that she loves you, yet no one sees that she questions being loved. She's strong, but she ain't blind. There are times where you keep sanity by not acknowledging everything that you see. But she says it's okay when she doesn't hear from you after making it known that she needs somebody to talk to. She absolves you from the responsibility of being a friend or even a family member, the responsibility for the reciprocity in her relationship with you is not demanding. Our sister is weak. She's hurting, and she deserves some form of care that she gives to everybody else. And if you're not careful, it can become very easy to see her as an unmovable rock in your life that will be there no matter what she's facing. Don't you see that's dangerous for her? It's important to give as we receive. The rocks in your life need care. The sister needs to know and hear that she's loved. She deserves to be asked, how's she doing? And not as some damn former, some formal shit to get what you want to discuss, but to ask genuinely because you want to know. There are times where she will need the care of her community because she also lives with hurt, grief, disappointment, and other challenges in her life. That sister deserves to be celebrated in her times of joy and success as she purely celebrates you. Why must she be reminded of what you wish you had or to be told of what you don't have on the day of her breakthrough? It's important that you make sure that your strong sister is not drowning in anxiety and depression that you overlook because of her function in your life. She's not a placeholder. And while she's talking you back to life, The life is slowly leaving her eyes, and you never took the time to look. You've taken this sister that loves you and turned her into the recipient of misuse and abuse. That strong sister is good to you. And you must show her how much she's loved. There are times that she's going to be needed to recharge. So don't be selfish when you feel put away or dismissed. Don't guilt her with your words that will make her stop taking care of herself, healing, to pour what little she has left into you. Her strength should never become her curse. And that happens when her humanity is overlooked for your selfishness. Keep it a buck. Reality seems to show itself when she decides she will no longer tolerate the abuse. As her health is declining in frightening ways, or if she's taken from you forever. So make sure that you check on her. Check on that strong sister in your life. Love on her. Allow her to share her life with you and care for her. Care for her well-being. The sisters that stand by you no matter what you face, nor what you're dealing with, is a true blessing to your life. Never allow her to forget how much of a blessing she is to you, to the family, and to the community. I want to thank you for stopping by Blended Healing on today. Don't treat them like a placeholder. Don't do that. Ashe and deep bow to each and every one of you. I shall see you very, very soon. Be well, stay safe.